Off Track Rest here with another video for F.E.F. Today we're going to be covering the last student for the Three Houses support series, Golden Deer's very own archer, Ignatz Victor.
I can do this! Still alive.
Ignatz is a very genuine character who struggles with confidence and has a profound love for art. His relationship with art is what we're mostly going to be looking at in this video. Ignatz was inspired to be an artist ever since he was a child, drawing something that made a little girl, Maya, Raphael's sister, happy.
When I was little, I drew a picture for a young girl. The picture made her so happy that I decided to keep at it. That's how it started.
Ever since then, he wanted to continue to make art, but that's not something he can easily do because his family expects him to be a knight.
As for me, my father decided I should be a knight. That's why I'm at the academy. Painting won't help me become a knight. It's a waste of time. Well, yes. I feel like I'm betraying my parents.
Due to that expectation, Ignatz has a lack of belief in himself and his capabilities as an artist, reducing something he loves to just a hobby.
So you're practicing your art to make other people happy? Is that it?
Oh no, that's an overstatement. I must insist again, it's just a hobby. Even if I were to become a master artist, it wouldn't be a useful skill.
Despite this, Ignatz still has an immense passion and talent for art, something several people notice.
You know, you have an absolutely marvelous aesthetic eye.
But it's something he isn't willing to see. With Leonie, he initially feels he has nothing that he's good at, but once he sees his art, she encourages him to continue to pursue it.
Remember that girl you told me about? You made her so happy, and you were only just starting out. Think about what you could do now that you've had so much practice. This is your calling.
You think so?
Yeah, it's something you can do that no one else can. I envy you. I wish I had a gift like that.
Ignatz is unable to see the profound impact art is able to have on others. Mercedes, who's in a similar position to him in terms of being pressured by her family to put her dream aside, affirms the importance of arts to him.
Everyone in this world feels a little lost, you know? I really do believe that the life of an artist is a wonderful dream to pursue. There was a beautiful painting of the goddess in the church where I used to live. Whenever times were difficult, I would stare up at her and sigh. Thinking about that painting helps me even now.
For Ignatz, his character arc is learning that it's okay for him to pursue this passion, and that he should hold his head up high about it. Though he gets more confident in the post-time skip, his struggle to believe in his own capabilities can hinder him from going after his calling and affecting the lives of people through his art. Something he does with Maya, where he inspires her to be an artist herself, never letting go of any of his drawings.
I wrote to tell her about how we're friends again. Do you remember this?
Is that the picture I drew for her?
She sent it along with the letter. I guess she held on to it since we were kids. Alright, that's enough looking. She said to show it to you and send it right back.
To think she's handling my little doodle with such reverence. That warms my heart. I remember the day I gave Maya that drawing. She looked so happy. Before then, I never knew I could make people happy with art. It was a revelation. I've been drawing and painting ever since, in hopes of becoming an artist one day.
Aside from being quite talented, which is something Ignatz downplays, the biggest strength of Ignatz is how the lens he views the world under influences his art.
There's so much I have yet to see. Even these days, when it's ravaged by conflict, the world is so diverse. Buildings and landscapes and geography differ vastly from place to place. There's so much variety within Fodlan, and the outside world must be even more varied. I feel so inspired just thinking about it. So, I'd like to travel there someday.
Iggy is a very thoughtful and open-minded person, wanting to see more of the world around him. While in a lot of his supports, his focus is on painting portraits of the goddess and saints. The rest of his supports details his love for landscapes and the world around him, being able to find art in the smallest of things.
It's alright. After all, just look over there.
Huh? Oh, the flowers are lovely.
They were mere buds until just the other day. Now look at those gorgeous blooms.
How wonderful.
Though he can be nervous and awkward around people, these are ways he can connect with others. Ignatz, despite being quite anxious, is able to take a step back and marvel at the beauty of the world, and he shares the things he finds with other people.
I was looking at it earlier and I thought to myself, I have to show Marianne.
But why me?
Because you're always looking at your shoes. You never get a chance to appreciate the scenery.
Oh,
See, the best thing about the scenery is, it's always changing. With the weather, the time of day, the season. So every view is unique. Never to be repeated. If no one sees it, it's lost.
You could have just enjoyed it on your own.
I wanted to share this beautiful landscape with you.
Which is something I would like to do in everything I create, even in this video. In most of Ignatz's endings, he's able to pursue his dream, traveling and seeing the world, drawing many landscapes, and share that with people all across Fodlan. I especially think it's sweet that he finds a muse in whichever lover he has in his paired endings.
Oh no, I want us to see the world together. Your presence makes every landscape more beautiful.
Hey, hold on. What's this all of a sudden?
With some of them even becoming the source of his masterpieces. Along with his kind personality drawing others to him, with his art, he can express his love in the way he knows best. What makes Ignatz inspiring is watching him have his own success story. In modern day, for creative arts in general, but especially art, it's a difficult thing to pursue if you have a dream geared towards it. Not everyone can make their hobby the thing they love to do the center of their life. It's also very understandable why it would be hard for someone like Ignatz to take the leap of faith and commit to his art anyway, especially when he's seeking his parents' approval. But when he is able to do that, it's hard not to root for him. There are a million reasons why he shouldn't do art. It's not practical, he may not get paid for it, there are people that could be better in the field, success isn't guaranteed, but seeing the love he puts into it, and the way he looks at the world as if every landscape and scenery is its own art piece, along with the impact it has on a single person, leaves me awestruck. Creativity to me is the expression of life. I love the fact that someone like Ignatz can create art like that. It makes me want to as well, regardless of what form it may be. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. We're nearing the end, so hopefully we can continue to deliver. Have a nice one.
Jack, I want you to draw me like one of your French girls.